Thank you, universe. Thank you to my spirit team. Thank you that I ain't on the path of destruction. We about to get started with another video, y'all. And I'm about to interpret some things from the past, present, or the future. Not things that I already explained. We've been talking about new things, so thank you, God, for that. And we about to get started with the oracles. And we just gonna say one thing about the oracles, and then we gonna get started right into the oracles. So first, let's just pull up for the um for money, and the law of attraction. So it says that I do not need to have money to attract money. That's what it says. That is one rule of money and the law of attraction. And I do not need to have money to attract money. And this looked like somebody in reverse. I don't know what the heck. But yeah, you do not need to have money to attract money. And it says you do not have to have money to attract money, but you cannot feel poor and attract money. Okay. So it's not about, even if you are poor or whatever, it's if you feel poor. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things can begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what is currently happening. Your vibration will shift, your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. So I'm gonna be okay, even if that's why I do get money because I don't trip about my situation. Like I'm not stressing about anything. Now I know that I'm still healing from my under the weatherness, but I'm getting more better. All right, I'm feeling more better today. Okay, now thank you so much. So we about to get started in the other oracles. Oh wow, thank you so much. Hi y'all. I'm sorry, but you need to set up talking. I need to set up talking. So whatever they did never worked, and you still doing good and they still trying to continuously do things when they already know it don't work. They just keep trying. So who is them and they? Who is these people? Because specific people been popping up. It's been saying the specific people like they getting caught in their trap. So who are these people and what would be the consequence of them if they feel like they want to continue knowing it does not work? So something about okay, viral. And it said something in the okay, so something about your past life. How you put a change to a lot of things in your past life. Your past life, you are very yo. The past life version of you is very proud of y'all self. None that they did work. You still traveling the world. There's nothing they could do. They looking stupid. so 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 yeah yeah, somewhere you went somewhere and you destroyed some people. This person went somewhere and they took them down, huh? So anyway, these specific people like all right, so these specific people that claim that they know every little thing you do or they went up on you, and we know you got, you know, okay, we already know that is people in your current area. You already know it's your neighbors, celebrities, the industry, karmic family, old friends, old dudes you have dated or something, people in your childhood, it's a lot of them. People around the world. All people around the world, right? And they've been doing this to people for years before they even thought that you was gonna be their next victim. All right. They've been doing this to people for a long time. Gang stalking for a long time. They've been doing it for years before I even got here. They've been doing this. So these are the people who've been watching you for a minute. They've been harassing you. They've been well not harassing you, but so these are the same people. They said, well, we gonna do this to this person. So you came around. You heard that. You telepathically heard them, or you higher yourself heard that, and you came around. They said, oh yeah, we gonna do this to you. You literally went around right around them and they didn't do shit. So while these other people behind the scenes talking about we gonna do this and do this, y'all keep on, they gotta be with other people. They gotta do this with a whole bunch of people. You have been face to face with a lot of these people who claim they don't like you or they gonna do something to you and they didn't do shit when they got around you. So you already was around these karmic people in your childhood and you was around these people in your neighborhood. All they can do is do petty shit and harassment or gang stalking. See, y'all was pulling strings about getting other people killed. See, they do all that other petty shit with everybody else. See, they do that subliminal, mediocre, petty shit with you. But with other people, they straight killing them. They done got time to do the petty shit. They straight killing their ass. They straight will murder these people. But they can't do it to you. They try to set you up. It didn't work. You're not allowing that. Even your own self. So they have got away with this with other people. Y'all gang stalk these other people so much to the point where y'all murder them. So look, I know how we set up everybody else. We set up them one people because we got their family to go against them, friends, old friends, neighborhood, some of their family, and we gonna do that to you. So if we can do that to you, we can do it to you then. No, the fuck you're not. They think you're alone, but plot twist, yeah, you will protect yourself. And you got spirit guides all around you. So they know to get back. So well, we can't do it because you in that higher realm. You over there in that higher vibration. You in that higher realm. And we see all these spirits surrounding your house and your vehicle. And we see all these spirits over there surrounding you. So we kind of scared. Well, they really actually scared. So all they can do is do petty shit. Well, let's just do some type of petty shit to her. We can't do everything else. So everybody, let's do some mediocre shit since she out of this world. Since you out of this world, let's try to do some mediocre shit to you so we can get you off your vibration. And the shit still don't matter. Fucking idiot. So you doing great where you at? And we don't care about these lies they have to do with these false people because you don't care. You do not care. You at peace. This person at peace at they home, getting money, while y'all with a whole bunch of people stalking this person at they home, worrying about they spirit guys that's around them. Because they really want to stalk you because they see your powers. They see how all your ancestors and them and all these different deities and spirits surrounding you and your family, and they watching it. Because they seeing the power. They paying attention to you because they seeing your powers and shit. So they gotta keep their eyes on you. They see your powers. They see your other past life versions who didn't even allow themselves to. Y'all try to kill past life versions of this person. And like I said, the past life versions of you are on the other side of the country still fighting for their life dead. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all ain't never been able to take this person out if it's still other versions of this person out in the world. Now, we ain't talk about other versions of this person, other people pretending. They ain't shit like you. When they get close to you, so they thought they was like you, but when they was able to get next to you, they ain't shit like you. So you put the real person close to the wannabes to see how the wannabes ain't shit like this person. So they over there playing plot twists, we already know. So we know the truth, and we don't care about anybody thinking they making jokes or whatever. And you doing great. Your situation changing. You have a victory right now, and all your spirit guys all around you. Anybody think they gonna try to rush in and attack you, they gonna get gas. Cause everything good where you at. So yeah, of course these people gotta keep an eye on your life. They see all these spirits. They see all your powers. That shit is amazing, but they gotta keep their eye on that shit. We see some amazing shit happening in your life. See, of course they gonna try to make it seem like this person basic, average, and they just mediocre. but they really seeing your powers. They seeing how they sitting there, they watching you. Thank you so much for the gifts. They sitting there watching you in whatever setting you at, but they seeing you in other, you safe shifting. They seeing you safe shifting. They see how they watch you. How is this person? How are we gang stalking this person? They in this current setting, but they also in other settings at once. This individual is at other settings at once, protecting yourself, protecting your loved ones. Thank you so much for the gifts. This specific individual is so powerful. And I know they trying to hide your powers with mediocre shit. They got to keep on talking about basic ass shit, about human shit. They want to talk about the human shit that you do, because they know that you're not just a human. So they just mediocre. They just humans. They not other creatures. They know have you been. They know that you have all these other past life versions of you, and they know how you got these powers and shit. So they wanna just put the human shit that you do, because they want to hide that you really powerful and you all these different creatures still alive. Like you still a zombie out in the world. This person you can't do dark arts on this person. They already was dark arts. Because zombies, that's dark arts. Zombies and vampires and all that is dark arts. Because them are dark creatures. And that's what that means. Witchcraft means you trying to set somebody up for sex, claiming that they a witch, but they're not, just to have sex with them. That is witchcraft. Now, voodoo, hoodoo, that is a religion to the ancestors, because they would get, slaved if they had to read and write. If they got caught reading and writing. So they had to use shit like, piercings or tattoos and shit. So they had to write on themselves to protect themselves, because they couldn't write on no paper. They couldn't have no paper, nothing like that. But now we able to have it, This is AI disguised as a human. Shut the fuck up. So look. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank y'all so much for the guests, y'all. So this individual is so powerful, and they know everything about you. They know about, we watching the other versions of you that we wasn't able to kill neither. We still watching them. They ain't dead, but they dead, yeah. So they gotta hide what they really know about you with mediocre shit. And my ancestors about to curse their ass for trying to. They don't want you to have your powers, but you already having them. So they trying to project humanistic shit on you, because they know that you used to be creatures, and they don't want you to go back to that vibration where you would easily just take their ass out just by being a giant, being these vampire, werewolf, and all this type of shit. So they want to talk about something that you're not, because they know exactly who you are. They know your past life. They know that they trying to figure out how are you alive, but you dead. A lot of them try to figure that out as well. They see you, it's like, now we see you as another version of yourself, but we also stalking the other versions of yourself that's sitting there. You would think sleepwalking. You basically sleepwalking. So trust the process. You good. You already know the truth. And these people feel conflicted that you are, you know, you moving forward from something. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So yes, they are conflicted because you are here today as another version and they mad that they was never able to violate you none of your lifetimes. So they want to try to do it now since they know that this person is like basically a human. Where you have human emotions, you got to go through human shit. So you go through human shit. You gotta pay shit just like they gotta pay for shit. You gotta go through hard times just like the humans do. When you was a creature, you didn't put yourself through that. But you are a human and they know that. Oh, this person a human this lifetime. Let's try to team up to weaken this person's frequency. We still powerful. We gonna team up, weaken this person's frequency so we can be able to set her up easily because the other lifetimes she thought she kept on taking us out because you thought you was all these creatures and all these giants and shit and all this shit. But now you a human and we gonna get your ass this time. You might have been the creatures that we might have not been able to kill the other version of you, but we gonna get you this time. No, the fuck they're not. They will feel the wrath, and it will be your biggest mistake if you think you gonna go on this person's path. They gonna get your ass still as a human. And this kind of they thought that, oh yeah, she just a human now. We gonna set her up. This person was face to face with death. When y'all sending traffickers on this person been to safe shift and to the skies and got your ass. This person so powerful. This person is so powerful that they can still safe shift as a human. You're not going to be able to do that shit to this person. So they over there, how we was a human if we can't get the powers? Well, we gonna kill you for your powers then. Everybody, let's team up. We gonna try to kill this person for their powers. No, you're not. You try to kill other people for their powers and they get no power out of it. Thank you so much for the gifts. You have got other people set up thinking you was gonna get their hustle, their intelligence, some clout, and still ain't get shit from it, but having to keep up a lie like you did something. And then it's these same people talking about, yeah, we gonna get you. This individual killed them every lifetime. Every lifetime. And they said that every lifetime. These are the same enemies that you have taken out in the past life. And they have came back another lifetime to follow you to do the same shit after you got them gone the other lifetimes. You literally took them out the other lifetimes when they said that the first time. Oh, we about to get you. We about to get you. Every lifetime they think they gonna kill you for sex. But you take their ass out first. And you be the last one standing. And still standing. You still standing. From other lifetimes. So I don't know why people even thought that, oh, we gonna break her. Y'all wasn't even able to break this other person, other lives. They still standing on earth. How the fuck you think you gonna break this person now? And there's still versions of this person still on earth, on the other side of the country. So what makes you think you gonna break this person now and they still dead alive? They ass knowing. You doing great. You doing great. They feel conflicted. They teamed up against you, and you still moving forward. You do not care. You already know. You know who you are. December, some from July, December. So yeah, these people been plotting on you. Even the people that you went around, they've been plotting on you for real. They've been plotting on you for years. Then when you come around, they gotta be petty. Bitch, you've been trying to plan this person's death for a minute and try to plan how to break this person. Then when they came around, then when you finally get around with them, for them to do their plots, it still failed. Like they had just, hell yeah, they've been going against you for years. Getting people to betray you, getting people to backdoor you, getting people to do whatever they thought was so high and mighty, and we still never gave a shit. And this is the reason why this individual also, y'all want to know why this individual know how to be alone? Because every lifetime, God gave you the world and you will be out in the world by yourself. Why do you think that this other version of this person still out in the world by themselves? You know how to be by yourself. This individual didn't even get a biological, thank you so much for the gifts. This individual didn't even get a biological family, friends, or any of that until this generation. So even if people turn karmic, even if a friend become an enemy, this person already know how to be alone. Because for generation after generation, God, which is this person real father, brought this person, gave this person the world. Why? Because this is God's chosen daughter. Of course, he gave her the world. You already knew how to be alone for centuries. Father God gave you the world to see what you would do. And this person wasn't playing. Every time God gave you the world, every time God gave you the world, he ain't playing about you. Now look, let me tell you something. The devil got jealous of God. God sent him to earth and said, let's see what you would do. The devil couldn't even get through February. Now this was back in the centuries. The devil couldn't even make it through February. He kept trying. He didn't even make it. So then God to give the world to his daughter. Made it 7,400, 7,400, 7,400, 7,400, 7,400. So the devil, he finally just, he finally started obeying God when he realized that it was hard to control this earth, to control this world. It was hard for the devil. So the devil, he back in his dungeon. He said, hell no. The people who doing that shit now, that's just the people. The devil been left the world. He got tired of people as well. So the devil, he'll trick people and go and flee away from them. You want to betray God? They do it. You want to do something for some clout? They do it. Boom. Flee away from him, go back to his dungeon. All he do is trick people and flee away from them. And they get tricked by the society now. Hold on. And now they getting tricked by the society. They got tricked by the world. Just like I'm not a preacher and I read the Bible before, and I know they switched the Bible before, but it was something that they said and that made sense. That said, what is it? Like I said, I'm not a preacher or nothing, all right? But I know it's a saying. I read the Bible before, and I know it's a saying in the Bible that said, what is it for a man to gain the world but lose his soul? They looking stupid. So they do sell their soul to the devil. Because now the devil got their soul. When they go to hell, they not going to heaven. They sold their soul to the devil. You did all that dumb ass shit. You got tricked by the devil to betray his God. And now he about to send your ass to hell to torture your ass. And now the devil about to put them, now he about to put them what he went through for betraying his God. The devil respects God now. After God gave the devil the world, and the devil went through so much having to kill so many fucking people, he said, I give up on this shit. Fuck humans. The devil said, fuck humans. He got tired. Because he was half human, half creature. It was a point of century where you can actually see the devil before they became spirits. They don't even show themselves no more. Now, if you able to see the devil, that means you powerful than a bit. But people, he not even showing himself to people no more. So the devil basically, he puts trauma on people. So he got jealous of God, but he respect God now. He respect God now. But he disrespected God. So he getting people to betray himself, so he getting people to betray God so he can send them to a deeper hell. Thank you so much for the gifts. Because he said now the devil about to put them through hell because he went through hell on earth. He went through hell. Thank you so much for the gifts. The devil went through hell on earth thinking that he was going to, outbeat God. And that's what made him respect God. Thank you so much for the gift. That's what made the devil respect God, because he seen how he couldn't handle the world like God did. It wasn't all this BS like this in the world when it was just, God, Mother Nature, his daughter, and the ancestors. Thank you so much for the gift. And the specific chosen, when it was just the chosen on earth. It wasn't none of this shit. So then God said, all right, earth doing fine. He went to the heavens. All the chosen went to the heavens so they could come up with their plan of how they about to, change earth. How they about to, now they got to build a foundation for earth. It wasn't nothing but just land, the skies. I know in the Bible, even though they switched it a little bit, I know in the Bible, in the beginning, it talks about in the beginning how God made the skies and the land, how he made all that. So now you got to bring people on this earth to make foundation. Now he had to select specific people to make specific things. Like I said, money wasn't the first thing. It didn't say that in the beginning God made money. It didn't say that in the beginning God made money. It didn't say that in the beginning that God made clothes. Actually, everybody was naked. Thank you so much for the gifts. And when somebody ate the apple, that's when they realized they was naked. It wasn't even no clothes, no material possession, no cars. None of that shit wasn't even made to the 17th, 18th century. It had to be horses, and they had to eat animals. It wasn't no grocery stores. It wasn't no fucking Louis Vuitton, Chanel shit. It didn't say that in the beginning God made Chanel. It said that in the beginning he made the skies and he made the earth, and we got to figure out life. We just got to figure out life now. And it said that we had to figure out about how to make money. Money wasn't even here at first. It said we got to figure out how to go through life. After we die, we still not there yet. People, it's spirits that reached out to me to tell me about their murder. Like this childhood I went to. Like I was there in my childhood. I ain't really know them. But they tell me these spirits that wasn't even dead yet. They told me, yeah, it was the dirty cops that did it and all that. By the time I found out all the dirty cops was dead. So then after you die, you about to reach out to somebody to find out about you gotta find out about your death so you can have another afterlife. Now after you die, you either go to heaven, hell, or nowhere, really. And you gotta figure out how to come back into life again. We already been here. We all already died. A lot of y'all probably still got great tomb fucking stones out here of your dead or the deceased, or somebody probably did bad. They did terrible. Even in the Bible, they was trigger warning. Even in the Bible, they was touching on deceased. Then they went to go disrespect Abraham or something, ancestors. They went over the graveyard, touching them, touching the bodies and shit. They been doing this shit centuries ago. Dyslexia, you ain't the newest bitch that did it. They act like what they doing is new or what they doing is hard. Bitch, that's a repeated curse that y'all doing for y'all doing to yourself. They been doing that shit. They was doing all that shit in the Bible. Disrespecting people, graveyards, touching the dead. That's why the ancestors they had to step in. And why do you think that ISIS? I know is also, I know she my ancestor. She is the protector of the dead because they did too much the corpse and shit centuries ago. It ain't shit that Dyslexia and them doing new. Been doing that shit. They act like they hard. Bitch, that's you just repeating some shit that happened centuries ago. So and we most definitely, hey, that damn dude that I used to date, stop pulling on my energy. He don't have any energy of mine. Stop pulling on my energy to make it seem like I'm your woman. I'm not your woman. Get the fuck on. So anyway, like I was saying, y'all. So for centuries and centuries, come on, man. They try to do that they slaved everybody. Not just African Americans. Not just black people. Not just black people. They slaved everybody. Now the Bible is multiple. That's not all that everybody should know. See, the Bible is based off on the other side of the country. The Bible not based off of America. Now I know it talk about how God, how God made the skies, the land, and all that, and how he made different continents. North America is not the only thing in the world. It's different planets. We got all these different planets, all these different continents, it's so many different places in the world for a whole bunch of motherfuckers to feel like they in my business. I know they made a mistake. So like I said, this individual, this powerful individual, you so powerful that you still alive from centuries, but you're dead. It's so crazy. What is that? Like when you dead, but you not, but you still standing though. They wasn't able to violate your body. They wasn't able to disrespect your graveyard, nothing like that. If they come around this person past life version of themselves, they not gonna make it through. And also, I also was channeling that it was a lot of researchers trying to go to Egypt. They thought they was gonna try to play with the mommy version of you. They know it's versions of you out there. They the researchers like we close to her. Soon as they got close to you, you got it's the mummy version of you. Destroyed the fuck out they ass. They thought that they was gonna touch you as a mummy. They didn't even get to make it to. By the time it was only one person that was close to you, it got their ass hit. They got their ass. They can't even touch the old versions of you. The dead versions of you, you still not going down without a fight. How the fuck this person dead? They dead. But they still not finna let you touch them. Like, that is so crazy. They not finna let you bury them. They not finna let you bury them. They not finna let you touch them, violate them. Hell no, they still standing. You know the truth. God said they feel conflicted because you know about your past life. They made a mistake. We already know. We know. So what the fuck? Be conflicted in. The fuck? Cause that's the only thing they can be conflicted. Cause they ain't gonna touch you. And now they trying to see, how can we break you now? That's stupid for them to believe in. How the fuck you think you gonna break somebody who is still dead on earth alive? They not even letting you kill their past version of themselves. They not even letting you kill the past version of themselves. And that's why they probably try to talk about the mediocre shit of my past version of me. I don't have no past. I'm only in my 20s. Like, I'm probably millions of years old. But in this generation, I'm in my 20s. And they try to take the mediocre shit of my life of how I was as a kid. How they try to sexualize me as a kid. Yeah, let's talk about how we try to sexualize you as... No, y'all talk about some shit. Y'all talk about some shit that y'all try to do to me. Thank you so much for the gifts. They talk about the shit that they try to do to me, not who I am. So yeah, these people, they know exactly who I am, but they gonna tell you what they try to do to me. Oh, we try to go against her. Oh, we try to betray her. Oh, we try to make her look bad. Oh, we try to embarrass her. Oh, we try to snake her. But they never tell you who I really am. They only tell y'all what they try to do against me. That's not who I am. They know exactly who I am. They know my powers. They know my past life version of myself, the past life versions of some of y'all. But they gonna present to the media and present to the public of what they did against us, not who we actually are. And they did all that. Well, all we got to do is project what we do against you, and maybe she won't find out exactly, and we still found out. And I still found out exactly who I am. You did all that projecting for no reason. You are loved by the universe. And I'm telling you, you're going to get everything. This gonna be a blessed, a lucky year for you. Yes, this 2026. You are. For you and the ones who love you. And you good where you at. And yes, they know there are underworld like you. They know there's other versions of you out there. And then you got this man said, please, please, I'm ready for you to do some tricks. And not no actual tricks. Fuck they doing some stupid shit. Something. Yes, you in a higher vibration. And they want to cause all the drama with you because they think that's going to hide the truth about who you really is. So they trying to project. They know exactly what they did to you. Well, they know exactly what they try to do to you, but it never fed you. And thank y'all so much for the gifts, y'all. So you know the truth about these people drama and they don't get nothing from it. Because you don't care enough. Because you're on a higher vibration. Yes. You already know about what they did and you move forward. Finding out more about yourself. So make sure y'all like and subscribe, y'all. And turn on the post notifications so y'all can know every time I go live. I'll be back with another video, y'all. See y'all later.